Red Beach. Red Beach is a coastal wetland located in Panjin, northeastern China, known for turning a deep red color every autumn. The wetland has no sand and covers a large stretch of coastline with reed marshes and tidal flats. The red color comes from Suaeta salsa, a plant that grows in the wetland's highly saline, alkaline soil. To cope with the salt stress, the plant produces red pigments called carotenoids, which build up as the growing season progresses. The plant appears green in spring, turns jade green by summer, and reaches its deepest red between September and October. The wetland is also a critical habitat for several bird species, including the critically endangered red-crowned crane, which uses the area as a stopover during migration. Red Beach draws over 2 million visitors annually, who view the site from a network of wooden boardwalks built through the marsh. Glowworm Caves. The Waitomo Glowworm Caves are a limestone cave system located on New Zealand's North Island, known for the thousands of bioluminescent insects living on the cave ceiling. The light comes from the larvae of a fungus gnat species called Arachnocampa luminosa, which is found only in New Zealand. Each larva produces a blue-green glow and lowers up to 70 silk threads coated in sticky mucus to catch small flying insects. The brightness of each larva's glow increases with its hunger level, since a stronger light attracts more prey. The cave system itself formed inside limestone that was deposited around 30 million years ago when the region was submerged under the ocean. The caves are one of New Zealand's most visited natural attractions, typically explored by boat tour through the underground river that runs beneath the glowworm-covered ceiling. The Dead Forest. Deadvlei, nicknamed the Dead Forest, is a white clay pan located in Namibia's Namib-Naukluft National Park, containing the remains of camel thorn trees that died roughly 900 years ago. The trees still stand upright, with blackened trunks, because Namibia's extremely dry climate prevents the bacteria and fungi responsible for decomposition from surviving there. Without moisture, the wood does not rot and instead dries out completely. The trees originally grew because a nearby river periodically flooded the clay pan, providing enough water to sustain them. Shifting sand dunes eventually blocked the river's path entirely, cutting off the water supply and causing the trees to die. The clay pan is now surrounded by some of the tallest sand dunes in the world, some exceeding 300 meters in height. Deadvlei has become one of the most photographed locations in Namibia, frequently visited for its stark contrast between the white pan, black trees, and orange dunes. Koekohe Beach. The Moraki boulders are a set of large, spherical rock formations located on Koekohe Beach on New Zealand's South Island. Some of the boulders exceed 6 feet in diameter and weigh several tons. These boulders look exactly like dragon eggs. According to Maori tradition, the boulders are the remains of eel baskets and food gourds that washed ashore after a voyaging canoe called the Araituru wrecked along the coast. Geologically, the boulders are septarian concretions, formed on the ancient seafloor around 60 million years ago as minerals gradually crystallized around a central core. This process took as long as 4 million years for a single boulder to fully form. Coastal erosion has slowly exposed the boulders from the surrounding cliffs over time, with new ones periodically appearing on the beach as the surrounding rock wears away. The site is a protected scientific reserve and a popular stop for visitors traveling New Zealand's South Island coastline. Cotton Castle. Cotton Castle, formerly called Pamukal, is a geological site in southwestern Turkey known for its white terraced pools formed from mineral-rich hot spring water. Its name translates to Cotton Castle, a reference to the terrace's pale, layered appearance. The terraces are made of travertine, a form of limestone deposited as hot spring water flows down a hillside and loses carbon dioxide to the air. As this happens, calcium carbonate in the water hardens on contact, gradually building up the white terraced pools over hundreds of thousands of years. The ancient Greeks and Romans built a spa city called Hierapolis directly above the terraces, believing the mineral water had healing properties. Pamukkale is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of Turkey's most visited natural landmarks. Grand Prismatic Spring. Grand Prismatic Spring is a hot spring located in Yellowstone National Park and is the third largest hot spring in the world. The spring's rings of orange, yellow, and green color are produced by different species of heat-tolerant bacteria called thermophiles, each of which survives within a specific temperature range. Bacteria that tolerate slightly cooler water form the outer rings, while more heat-resistant species live closer to the center. The spring's deep blue center is not caused by bacteria, but by the way water scatters blue wavelengths of light, the same phenomenon that makes the ocean appear blue. Research on Yellowstone's thermophiles contributed to the development of PCR technology, a method used widely in DNA testing and diagnostic tools, including COVID-19 tests. Grand Prismatic Spring is one of the most visited sites in Yellowstone National Park. Cocora Valley. Cocora Valley is a mountain valley in Colombia's Andes region, known for containing the tallest palm tree species in the world. The wax palms found here can grow over 200 feet tall, an unusual height for a palm species since most palms grow in low elevation, sunny environments rather than high-altitude, foggy valleys. Scientists have not fully explained why wax palms evolved to grow this tall in this particular environment. For decades, many trees were cut down each Palm Sunday for religious ceremonies, despite each tree requiring roughly 80 years to reach maturity. Colombia declared the wax palm its national tree in 1985 and banned the practice. Today, only about a quarter of the valley's original wax palm population remains. Cocora Valley is a popular hiking destination and a key location for Colombian ecotourism. Antelope Canyon. Antelope Canyon is a slot canyon located in northern Arizona on Navajo Nation land. Its Navajo name translates to the place where water runs through rocks. The canyon's smooth, curved walls were carved by flash floods over roughly 5 million years as fast-moving water carried sand through the narrow passage and gradually eroded the sandstone. Flash floods can occur even when it is not raining directly above the canyon, since storms miles away can send water rushing through the drainage basin. Because of this risk, all visitors must enter with a licensed Navajo guide, and tours are canceled if rain is detected anywhere near the area. The narrow beams of sunlight that enter through openings in the canyon ceiling pass through the same cracks that floodwater uses to enter. Antelope Canyon is one of the most visited slot canyons in the American Southwest.